Welcome back. This is Team Melendel here. We're playing BTD6 again. We're doing the daily challenge. Today's daily challenge takes place in, I guess, Candyland. We have rules. The rules are pretty straightforward. Defaults everything. We get to round 50. We're given a rather strange mixture of monkeys. We get him, which is interesting. We get the 5-2 monkey, so fast, so he's not going to be able to break anything, but he can hit camos. We got the Pirates 21 ships, which is a lot. But it's bottom path, which is the money path. That's interesting, but at least he'll be able to hit camos. He'll have to deal with some of the... He's going to have to deal with things like the lead balloons, because he won't be able to. This one, I don't think bottom path will do it. He's an explosive, that'll be handy. And middle path, distraction. And then bottom path for this one, which is probably his least useful path. And then we get 3 monkey towers, which isn't super useful either, because like everything here can, except for the druid, can see camo. Interesting. We gotta get to round 50. We're playing, I guess, hard, which means everything will be super expensive. Let's make sure we're gonna start on round 3. Auto start is off. And we will start by putting down the ship here. So like the obvious play is to put these guys as close to maybe this side as possible. I mean, it really isn't gonna matter. But that's the play. He's going to do more than enough damage to survive the first few rounds. Oh, this belonging to one sniper would probably be okay as well. Like, I don't know when we'll get Benjamin out. That'll be interesting. Okay, maybe we can't hit everything. Yeah, we can. Okay, we made it through that round. At this point, we'll bring out a sniper. We'll put him like over here in a corner somewhere. And then the next play is going to be bringing out our wizard monkey, put him right in this corner over here, which will allow us to start looking at uncovering all camos, and then I don't have to worry about camos later on. But like most of these guys hit camos, so I'm not super worried about it. We'll put him maybe right here. At this point, it's just about getting enough money to upgrade everybody. Because the real challenge is probably going to be around 40. If we can make it to around 40, we're pretty much in good shape. Bring him up. I'm going to put him over here. Maybe let's put him towards the top. That way he can hit the top round as well. Then we put another one over here with distraction, maybe. Oh, man, this is going to be interesting. Interesting. Yeah, our short-term problem is going to be money. So we'll upgrade here, maybe. We'll get longer range. Yeah, I'm not really sure which way I'm going to go with all this, to be honest. I mean, there'll be some camo stuff after round 40 we're going to have to worry with, but like I said, with everything we have, we should be good. I think getting this guy probably up to beyond Shimmer to the might be the way to go here. We'll go ahead and see if we can get this guy upgraded some more. Okay. So we got him upgraded to where he can do the most damage. I'm thinking middle path for this one. I wonder if I should bring another one out over here. Yeah, if I put him here and we go bottom top path with him, would probably be a good play. So make it a little bigger. That means he can hit the first path. And then we go bottom path, which allows us to get the explosive stuff. Yeah, that's going to be the play. This guy, we're going to go middle path with him. Give him a little more range. Then we'll set him up for middle path. This guy, he's going to be expensive to upgrade. But we're going to upgrade him at least a little bit so he can help us pop more balloons, night vision. That way if we have any camos, they're going to definitely be hit. Although that shouldn't be a problem. But I am interested in shrapnel. And then we're interested in faster firing. See, this was going to be the problem. Okay. Interesting. Defeat. Huh. My mistake was thinking the Buccaneers could defeat lead. Interesting. Well, that changes strategies quite a bit. Just thinking out loud now, what is going to be my path? I mean, Necromancer for him, I don't think I can get that much money. I know that like the explosive path for him will do it. The question is will I get enough money to make that work? I mean, that's going to have to be the play. Interesting. So we'll drop him, and we'll just look at upgrading him. Like, he should be able to do work on these guys. Yeah, I'm already bleeding balloons. That's a bummer. Which means we're going to need to add a sniper to the game. Which is fine. Interesting. So make his path bigger, and then we're going to go bottom path and hope we can keep going. I know, I'm pretty sure the explosive ones will pop leads. We're just going to have to go down that road and hope it plays out for us. Interesting. 430 flash bombs. I think flash bombs will. If not, we're going to have some interesting issues moving forward. Go ahead and do this. Upgrade him. Now we wait on flash bomb. Interesting. Interesting. Well, the other thing I wanted to do today to talk about was just cars in general. My current car is a Civic EX 2012. You may want to ask yourself, how do I ended up there? You know, how did I end up in this spot in life? Well, it really was quite an interesting journey because I came out of college. I bought a Civic EX for myself. And then after a couple years, I started making money. I'm like, I want a sportier car. I want more of a sports car. The Honda S2000 I felt was a little too expensive. So I went with the Civic Si. Man, that was a fantastic car. The handling on it was fantastic. I mean, that thing cornered well. The steering was so responsive. It was so much fun to drive. The problem was it was a two-door coupe, which at the time I'm like, I love this. I don't drive anybody anywhere. Just use it for myself. The problem became, let's see, how are we doing here with these balloons? Anything getting through? Nope. See if I can get to 2400 here. The other strategy would be to bring him out and see if he can pop them, which I'm not super sure about. So we'll drop my ability to throw some bombs down. I know sticky bomb at 5400 will, but that gets really expensive really quickly. So I'm gonna come over here and upgrade this guy to kind of help me out with the attack speed. So if we do pop the balloon, we can do some work here. Boom, boom. Let's go ahead and get some more speed. How did he make it through? Okay, so we're firing faster with him. So I'm really kind of curious now, because the play would be to bring out another ninja monkey to help pop him. If he can pop the, like, bring one over here. Or should I put him up here near the top? I think we'll put him up here near the top. And he's going to be my last ditch effort. Hopefully they'll be able to pop the leads. We'll find out here shortly right now. Yes, it does. Let's go. Okay. Nice. So he's going to pop them. That means I can... what should we use up here? Put my distraction guy up here. Come over here and put like this guy here maybe. Put him back here. Like this. Okay. Now we're in pretty good shape. We popped him. We got the one lead balloon. Okay, he's popping it, no problems. Okay, Guided Magic, Arcane Blast. Okay. I guess at some point now we need to start thinking about bringing Benjamin out. Doing all the work here. But I'd like to get this guy up to a little bit stronger. Actually, I'm going to bring Benjamin out. Let's go ahead and use this as a way to get money. Put him up here in this corner up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a little more money. That'll help us. So this becomes our money play then. Put him here. Crow's Nest. So Benjamin, and then this guy has become our path to greater money. And I guess this guy potentially would be a path to money because he has the drops. So that's how we're going to make money later in this game. You know, right now we're still looking at trying to get past level. Espionage. Okay. Put him on strong. That way we hit things. There we go. More money. 39. Can we get him up to 54? That will be a negative. So I'm curious what the play is at the end of this round, because the next round will be the 50. Okay, now we got to be able to survive. I don't have enough money for him. Is this the play? I think that's the play. We'll find out. This is my only real concern here, is stopping this guy. I'm hoping that he'll do enough damage and then my sniper guy will do enough damage. This doesn't look good so far. Because that's the other real problem is getting rid of these guys. But he has to come all the way over here. I'm hoping that we can do some damage. Oh, man. There we go. Victory. We should be able to make it through that. Nice. Okay, so money drop. Money drop. So I'm going to go ahead and start thinking about money drops so that we can make more money later on, although we really are struggling to survive these early rounds, but still. I'm going to go ahead and give him Shimmer. Then maybe Necromancy, then we'll start thinking about money. No, let's start thinking about money. I want to make more money.
Nice.
There we go. It's 300 each round extra. Okay, more money. Getting closer to the Necromancer, which will help quite a bit. Okay, so he's Necromancer, which is good. Making more money. Then we'll bring out another ship, put him over here. Make him. Start thinking about him making money for us as well. He did. See, I like, yeah, because the Necromancer can pop those things too. Yeah, we're pretty good on balloons now. Now my concern is going to be getting him up higher. So that's another 500 each round. Take it in the early rounds. Because we're so limited on what we can hit, I may need another one of these guys. First we'll go ahead and give him Sticky Bomb. And then I'm going to bring another one out over here. And we're going to do the same thing with this guy. To give us some popping power on the big balloons. Good money right there. Okay, So I'm going to make him flash bomb for now. We'll use that on him. Okay, here we go. Round 50 for the victory. Yeah, we're pretty much in good shape here. It took us a round, but we got there. We got the vict. Victory is ours. Now the question is can with this setup, we make it to level 100? I have some doubts, especially once we get to level 80, the green balloon. I have some doubts with our ability to handle the black DDTs. But you never know. I mean, especially if we get this guy up to Prince of Darkness, maybe we have a chance. But we're going to need a lot more money for that to happen. So these next rounds are going to be critical for us to raise money. Okay, so I can buy a supply drop. So that's money, another source of money. We'll probably bring out a couple more pirate ships, put them up top, use them to generate money for us. Because right now I think we're okay strength-wise. Right now it's more about can we build up revenue streams, I think. So that's our main strategy right now is revenue streams. Because we're going to need to pretty much dominate with, because when we only have really this path, so I can get a second one of them out, but we're going to definitely have to use these ninja monkeys to do all of our work for us. And man, we don't really have a lot of good options there. But that's okay. We'll see what we can make work here.
Guys?
Easy Vict. Okay, let's get another money source going here. Do a drop. It's 1,300. Okay, we're starting to make some money now. We're pretty much handling everything coming through. Okay. Can I upgrade him? I can upgrade him. I wonder what that gives you. No, I go from like 200 to 500, I think. So I mean, it takes 20 rounds to pay him off. Yeah, 500. So you get extra 300. To get 6,000. So it takes 20 rounds to pay off it. Wow. It doesn't really seem worth it.
Guys?
And here comes the red balloon. I don't think this is going to be a problem, and it's not. So I'm going to go ahead and... yeah, that gives us 1,200. I might upgrade this guy then. Wow, that's a long way to get to that point. But he drops 3,000, so it's only about 5 or 6 rounds for him to pay off. Which is going to be a better route. And we may want to think about like a set of snipers as being a more economical way to make money. We're doing okay here money-wise. 1,300. Okay, we'll get this drop, which should get us there. So we'll do a drop, grab the money, come on. Boom. So that gives us a much bigger drop now. It's gonna be quite a few rounds for he pays off as well. So I want to get this guy up to Sticky Bomb next, and then we'll do some more upgrades. That did not get us there. That's 65. Okay, he's upgraded. I mean, our hope is Benjamin can get us more money as well. But this drop is now 3,000? Yes, let's go. And we're working these balloons over. More money for us. Now, I'm wondering if I should bring out another guy, like put him like right here, because he's gonna have some pretty good range. Or over here. We'll probably do both. Something about putting this one here, and maybe one here. Okay. For now, I'm not gonna give them anything. That's just kind of my future plans for these guys. I'd like to kind of want to go ahead and get these guys up making more money. Long-term investment. Long-term investment. Because we're going to need the money at a later date. Grab my 3,000. Okay, here's another way to make money. Let's go. Let's hit him up. Okay, now we can start upgrading some monkeys here. My goal is this guy. Upgrade him. Now we're waiting on a little bit more. Like, that guy's just out of range of this bottom path, isn't he? I wonder if I lower him down some. I'm gonna go ahead and sell him. I know that's a big loss money-wise, but I'm gonna play him down here because this is gonna probably be the now I'm going to use this guy. This is going to be my Prince of Darkness if I can get that far. Let's get money. Okay, so now I'm going to go to this guy. Because this is a pretty good guy. Okay, so now I've got some Prince of Darknesses. I've got... Yeah, we might roll like this guy out, like over here somewhere, and just put him in a line. Like just kind of start somewhere here in the middle. Get him far up the top as possible. Populous. Yeah, because I can put these. I can stack these populace on top of each other. You know, that might be a good strategy. Let's see what happens here. Although I'll make them... Yeah, this is going to be the route to go with these guys. Another populace. Go ahead and make more money. Okay. So can I upgrade him yet? Nope. Go ahead and upgrade him. Making money. Let's go. More money. Money drop. Let's upgrade him 24,000. 28. So my goal now is Prince of Darkness. Is I think the money goal right now. Whoa! I just lost.
Game over, man.
Wow. That was much quicker than I thought. I spent too much money on money. Like, this guy's didn't do anything. That was disappointing. I mean, what could I have done differently to stop that? Put more monkeys down. I mean, it becomes really challenging. I mean, these guys are just not good enough for getting those big streams. But, you know, hey, we made it to around 76. I thought we'd get a little further than that. I thought we'd get to around 90, but, you know, hey, it happens, man. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. What else do we got here today? We've got... We got an Odyssey. Let's go roll the Odyssey. See what we got here. Odyssey event. Interesting. Do not like that. Superhero. What other hero can we use? We could use Benjamin again. He's not very good for this. He's so expensive. But you know what? Let's throw him in there. Let's make this a little more challenging. We got a ton of seats available to us. What can we do with them? What can I put in here? Can I add more? I can add more of those. I can add more of those. I'm going to add in a couple ships. Should we add a flying thing in? We'll add a flying thing in just in case. Man, we'll just add everything in. What else might we need? Maybe a glue gunner. We just have pretty much everything available to us. I don't like that guy's not gonna be very useful, possibly. Ice guy, throw him in. Maybe he'll be useful. Maybe sub guy will be useful. We're running out of space. That's okay. What else can we throw in here? A druid, maybe? Throw in a druid for the fun of it. And maybe even one of these. We got a complete... Let's see if we can win these battles here. Oh, I have enough money to bring him out first. Yeah, I'm not going to do that because that's a really silly idea. But I will bring out the pirate ship, Arg. And I'm thinking I'm going to bring out something else that's useful. Maybe this guy. Put him here. We're going to have to be able to deal with invisibles. So we'll drop him there. And we'll get started. We're just going to go auto start with these because there's just no reason not to. And I'm going to upgrade this guy. We're in easy mode, so money should be relatively inexpensive for us. Get him some money. Okay, get him shooting faster. We get the double shot going here in a second. We get this guy probably on fire in this. And we'll be good for a little while at least. Come on, give me double shot. Boom. Yeah, I mean, this is the type of thing where it's like, okay, what are the 4 monkey towers we can use to win this game on? I think this guy can do it. With him, I mean, we're only going to get to around 50. I'm trying to think what other fun things we could probably bring out just to have some fun at this point. We'll bring him out. Put him here. Make him a recursive tower. I need to start bringing Benjamin out, man. And then it's a matter of what other tower do I want to bring out to round out my game. I'm thinking I'm going to bring him out. Put him right here. There we go. That's my 4 towers I'm going to use for this to get to round 50. Well, and Benjamin, who we're going to bring out now. Well, as soon as we get to 1,020. Yeah, going back to the car, you know, that's how I ended up with it. So I owned an SI. We had a kid. You know, that's life. Part of life's fun. You know, my son is awesome. Wouldn't trade him for a world. But it turns out when you have a child, a 2-door Civic Coupe is not the best car to own. My wife had a truck. She ended up getting a Civic, just the sedan, 4-door, the EX, the one I'm driving now. I ended up getting a Honda Element. That gave me a car that I could take my tri stuff in. It gave me, go ahead and bring him out, maybe put him here.
Made to be with dude.
Oh, we can start upgrading stuff. Okay. Firewall. Shimmers next.
Oh yeah.
That way everybody can hit camos. Bing. And eventually I'll get him on the Necromancer as well.
Level up.
Okay, we want to go top path with this guy. Because once he gets to the fire ring, I think we're pretty much one. We'll do extra space with him. We're going to go top and bottom path with this guy. Mainly bottom path. The cluster bombs are fun. And that's what we're going to use.
Level up.
But the Element was a great car. A terrible gas mileage, but it was a fun car. It was good for lugging the kid around. It was good for me going to like triathlons. You know, it gave us space. We were able to kind of put a hitch on it to pull our really light camper we have. I mean, it gave us everything we needed to do well and get through life. Eventually, though, the Element kind of was a little small. It had the suicide doors, which was not ideal for car seats. We went the Honda Odyssey van route, and that was a good choice. That gave us a lot of room. It gave us a lot of storage. It's been a fantastic vehicle. It has all the bells and whistles. It has like Wi-Fi hotspot. I mean, it has all the things that you would want in a van. It has been just a fantastic car for us to own. I inherited the Civic EX, which it's an okay car, but the reality of it is the power in it's really underwhelming. I mean, I don't need a super fast car. I've never been a speed junkie. At the same time, though, I would really like to have some power so that when you have to pass somebody, you're not kind of wee real loud and not really get anywhere. The handling on it was just really poor compared to what I was used to with the SI. I mean, there's a lot of play in the system. It became kind of a...
Guys?
Uh-oh. Can we survive this? The answer is yes. It became kind of an okay car to drive. It was... okay. But at the end of the day, it has a trunk, which means I can't carry bikes in it. It's just kind of the technology in it's old. Like the Bluetooth doesn't work because the Bluetooth versions are too new. It drops connections all the time. I don't have an infotainment. I'm running an old Garmin device for mapping. It's kind of a... Go ahead and upgrade him. And now we just wait to win around 50 because there's just kind of, at this point, no more point in doing anything else. I think we'll get to around 50. And then we'll see what the next board gives us a challenge. Maybe we'll change up which monkeys, 4 towers we use to try to gain victory. Heck, we could have probably done this with 3 towers. I mean, nothing's getting anywhere. Maybe next time we'll try 3 towers. So it's time for a new car. What do you think? I think it's time for a new car. We head into... Oh, wow. I got a lot of money. I don't have enough to upgrade anything. 21,000. 21,000. Yay, victory is going to be ours.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, victory. Okay, we continue on to the next round. I mean, this is just about just taking your time and you can make money. Again, we have 1,200. I'm going to put out Ship because he's going to be really useful here. Okay, so what towers do we want? I think I'm going to go with... Are we going to try to do this with 3 towers? Yeah, we're going to try this with 3 towers. Because I'm going to need something to hit camos to get to around 45. So these are my 3 towers I'm going to use. Should I put him over here? No, I'm going to put him right here. Because my goal with him is to be able to see, use him to get camos. 3 towers along with Benjamin. It's kind of my goal here for this round. So let's get this rolling. Let's talk about dream cars, man. You know, as a kid, man, I was in love with the Porsches. The 911s were my absolute favorite car. You know, the problem now, I mean, I would still love to own a Porsche. I still think they're beautiful cars. But I can't imagine spending $150,000, $200,000 on a Porsche 911. All right, or what is the high-end Porsche sports car now? I haven't been following. You know, when you don't have that type of money, you just kind of stop following those high-end cars. Let's see, Porsche sports car. I guess we should probably make sure we can deal with more balloons, make sure we can hit camos before they start rolling through and I get to watch them sadly go on through the whole board. This is one of the easier boards if you want to like really dominate. If you can put like something killer right here, I mean you can just absolutely eat on this board. Go ahead and get him up to 300, and then we'll start upgrading our ship. And we haven't even begun to upgrade the ship. Actually, I might bring out Benjamin next, because that would be fun. Porsche 911 GT3 Touring Package. Starts at $167,000. Yeah, I just can't imagine spending $200,000 on a sports car. I think the most I would spend on a sports car, it would probably be the new Corvette. You know, as a kid, I hated the look of the Corvette. I know a lot of people are like, blasphemy, but I did not like the Corvette at all. For me, it wasn't a car that I found attractive.
Let's see what we can do here. Nice.
But now, the latest gen I've seen, it looks like a really sweet sports car, and one I would be happy to own. And you know, the Corvette started in $70,000, so I mean it's going to be under $100,000 for a decent Corvette that I would really like driving. You know, because the Corvette has tremendous handling. I mean, it can pull over a G in a corner, which is
Awesome.
absolutely nuts. Okay, we need to start thinking about shimmer as I put down some more fire stuff. I don't think anything's gonna get through here. But we could have done this with probably just the 2 towers. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sell him. Let's make this interesting.
Level up.
See if we can do this with just 2 towers. Boom, boom, boom. Of course it helps that I can put him here. He's really very useful right there. Because we're just absolutely crushing this board. Yeah, so the Corvette would be kind of high on my dream list if I was buying a sports car. But, you know, in the more realistic sub 50,000 range, if I were a kid, if I were in my 20s today and I didn't have kids and we were just having, living La Vida Loca, so to speak, 45,000 and 26,000. I might be able to get to, no, I won't get enough money for him. Let's see if we can win with just what we have here. I think we'll be okay. I would get the Honda Type R. I love my SI. The Type R is a better version of the SI. And if I were 20-something who didn't really care about the money and just wanted to go out and have fun, that would be the car I would own. And I considered it, and the gas mileage on it's, what, about 26. It takes premiums. I mean, the gas mileage on it's not super great. Where it'd be, we do a lot of traveling around for soccer. I do a lot of traveling for work. I have to go from Frankfurt to Louisville. We have soccer games all over the place. Soccer practice is in Versailles, which is a 15-minute, 20-minute drive. So realistically, if I can get an economic car, fuel-wise, I'm going to save myself a lot of money in gas. The Type R at 25 is not super great. Again, if I were much younger. Well, that's a banded one. Okay, that's a little bit stronger. He got a little bit further. Wow, the Necromancer does work, doesn't he? I mean, the other guess I could play is we could go. Yeah, we're just kind of working these balloons over, aren't we? So with this being our combination, we can easily, especially since they have these centered, like all of these maps have these nice kill spots for this guy. Continue. And this is no different. The last one's going to be the same way. This board is perfectly set up for this guy to sit right there. And then we're going to bring over this guy and drop him. I mean, that was kind of too easy. What else can we use in his space? Like one of these. That would be kind of an interesting. Will he fit here? He will fit here. Be nice if I could fit him right there. So I'm gonna put him here. And this is gonna be our challenge. The tack tower and the spike factory versus the field. Okay, so this is gonna be one where we're gonna have to start around 5, which doesn't help. Let's go ahead and make him do better work. We'll be good on camos, I think. This is kind of an interesting challenge. Is these two guys? Go ahead and get him up. No, I did not want to do that. I'm going to have to sell him. That's a mistake. My bad. Top path is what I wanted to go with him. And now I'm behind money-wise. It's my own fault. And then with this guy, we're going to probably want to go. Now, this is a good question. Probably, this might be one where the middle path is the better path. Faster production. Should we get Benjamin out now? Or should I need to get something that can hit. Let me get hot shots so that we can hit leads. And then we'll get Benjamin out. Okay. Now we'll wait on Benjamin and roll through. But yeah, the Civic Type R at 45, sub 50,000, that would be a flippin' sweet car. I mean, that thing can do a G through corners. The handling on it's, I'm sure, fantastic. It's a nice sports car. It's not the fastest car in the world, but it would be a fun car to own. But as a dad, as a family man, Well, it also is a stick, which is a lot of fun. I enjoyed having a stick as a kid. Unfortunately, my wife can't dry stick. I tried teaching once. It didn't go well with my SI, so I can't really go down that road. So I've got to go manual. I'm thinking the Civic Touring hatchback. The Sport Touring hatchback. It's the top trim of the Civic. To me, that's going to be the best bet. You can get that in a stick. I would love to get a stick, but again, my wife, I think, would probably disown me if I bought a stick.
Level up.
So I'm gonna have to go with the manual, which, you know, at the end of the day is, you know, I don't mind a manual. I mean, a stick is more fun to drive, but a manual is gonna be more, once again, practical. The part of the downside to being an adult as you become an adult, some of the options begin to dwindle a little bit. You know, maybe my next car in 10 years will be a stick, but probably not. I don't even know if they'll make sticks by then. So get him up. Now we get him up to 3,000. He can go to 4. We can get spike thing. We'll be. I think we can win this.
Nice.
We get to level 50. It's gonna be a little challenging. I'm kind of curious to see how we handle some of these later rounds. Now here's where the challenge comes in, but we've got things that can handle leads. My spike factory will handle all of the camos. These are actually really easy boards because everything kind of comes into one spot, or 1 or 2 spots, where you can do quite a bit of work with both of these guys. Yeah, maybe that'll be my strategy the next time, is I can only use spike factories in these guys. So yeah, now my spike factory handles all of the camos. Oh, I can upgrade him. So that'll pretty much... You know, maybe I'll do a spike. Maybe we can do this as a spike factory challenge for round 2. That seems like a bad idea. But the boards kind of set themselves up for that fairly well. $36. I mean, nothing's getting through this. I mean, the problem with the spike factory, it takes a while for it to drop out of spikes. I do have the storm, which we can have some fun with maybe in a little bit. Like right now. Definitely use it around 40 to mess with the balloons. And here everything comes. Everything's going to be nice and popped by. This is pretty comfortable. So yeah, I'm going to settle on a Civic Hatch Sport Touring, which, you know, is more practical than the Type R. It's probably not going to be
guys?
as fun a car as the Type R. Let's go ahead and drop that out. Oh, he died anyway. Whee! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we just lost.
Game over, man.
Wow. What was I doing? That was so stupid. I should have... A Spike Storm wins that. I'm just like sitting here being a moron. Let's try this again. I'm so sad by that. That was so stupid. Spike Storm wins it. I don't know what I was thinking. I was not thinking. That was obvious. But that's the real challenge with this is, you know, if I had had him and we win this without any problems. But I did not. My own fault. I threw that one away. We'll try again. I gotta get my Spike Storm ready, man. That was just really silly. I'm sitting here talking about cars and I get owned by the game. My hubris got the best of me. God. Hubris got the best of me. I mean, this is my camo guy. I've got to do a better job. We'll wait for Benjamin now. Benjamin didn't do us any favors there either, did he? You know, I mean, for me, this game gets interesting when you start having challenges like this. Like, can we win with this combo in a situation where, I mean, there's this one you can't go on. So it's like, okay, how do I get to level 50? What can I do? Drop him here for the fun of it. Okay, so now we're going to start thinking about upgrading here. Also, it makes me wonder if I dropped a different stack, if I'd gone top path, if I'd won anyway. But we're going to go middle path so we can get Spike Storm again. Let's go ahead and get white spikes. Because I want to be able to deal with the lead balloons. Okay, faster production. Now middle path with this guy. We should have plenty of money. So the question becomes, why do I want to go with the Civic Sports hatchback? You know, for me, you know, my current car is kind of meh. I'm looking for a car that's going to meet like almost all of the needs I probably have and be an interesting car to drive. Yeah, there goes the pop one. And, you know, for me, there's a really lot to like about this car. I mean, it's not the high-end sports car one wants or I would love to own. At the same time, I think it has just about everything I want in a car outside of like the, you know, the cornering on rails feature that I would really like to have in a car. And you know, it starts with it's going to be better than my current Civic. It's going to be much closer to what I'm looking for as far as handling. It's going to have wider tires than my current car. It's going to have a stiffer suspension. I mean, because it is the chassis that the Type R sits on, which means it's going to be able to handle well. I mean, you could probably put really sweet tires on it and make it for a pretty good handling car. It's not going to have the braking of the Type R. It's not going to have the slip differential, but it's still going to be a good car. It's not going to have anywhere near the power of the Type R. But, you know, the Civic has 180 horsepower with 170 pounds of torque. That's not bad. That's going to be able to give you a lot more than what I currently have, which is like 140 and 120. So that'll make it much easier to get past cars in general when I need to pass them, especially on these two-lane roads around me. I'm hoping, and the reviews I've seen show the handling on it to be pretty good, if not really good. If it's anywhere near my SI, I would be happy as a clam. But we'll have to wait and see on that. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. It's my Spike Storm. Drop it. Get ready. For when I need to. Don't need it yet. It's going to be... I'm basically waiting for the camos. The other thing I like is it's going to be a hatchback. One of the biggest problems I have with my current car is I can't take bikes in it. Like if I want to go mountain biking, I have to take the van, which is kind of suboptimal for getting into some places where mountain bike trails are. If I want to go to a triathlon, I have to take the van, which, I mean, a lot of times if we're traveling, it's okay to take the van to those. So that's not a huge thing. But what I would like to be able to do is, like, for some of the local races, not have to take the van. That way, if because like last time my son,
guys,
he had to go to a soccer game and they had to take the car because I needed the van for mine. And I tried to get back, but it took me forever to get out of there. So I had to meet him down there. That's really not ideal for a local race. So what I'm thinking... Oh, let's go ahead and do that. This is why we got that, right? I'm not worried about anything that's not camo. So when I start seeing camos come out in numbers, I'm going to have to hit that button. So, I mean, I want a car that I can, you know, I mean, it's not going to be like now where I can just throw the bike in there and go. I mean, I'm going to take the front wheel off, but that's pretty easy on a modern bike. So I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm going to slow this down a little bit because I am a little worried about camos. I'm not that worried about camos, but I am a little worried. So when I see camos, I'm going to have to, like, slow it down. Because anything that's not a camos. Are these camo? No, they're not camo. So I'm not worried about these types of camos. Let's go ahead and drop that out. I do not want to be overwhelmed by camos again. That was really disappointing. Okay, my storm has to hold a little bit longer. Okay, we're popping them in the middle now. Good, 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 good. So go ahead and speed this up. I'm not worried about these guys. It was just the camos. I mean, the Spike Storm is the answer. We're not there at Spike Storm yet. Let's see if these guys make it through. If they start making it through, we'll roll a Spike Storm out again. Those aren't camos. I just don't want to be surprised again. Especially so close to round 50. Okay, nothing that's not camo is going to get through. I got a lot of money.
Guys? Executing.
Throw out the Spike Storm. Hopefully Benjamin will take care of him, and he does. Let's go! Victory is ours. Crazy, crazy Odyssey that time. Okay, so collect the money. We're gonna try medium. Okay, I'm gonna keep Benjamin. We're gonna get rid of pretty much everything else. And we're gonna do this with 2 of them. And maybe a tack sprayer. Or should we use this? Cannon, yeah. And a tack sprayer. It's more of a money thing there. But we are going to do medium here. So this is going to be... Wait a minute. We're in medium mode. So this is going to be a little bit harder. But my goal is to try to win with these guys. I mean, I just don't know if I drop enough tax to win these early rounds, which is why I might need the other. Okay. There's enough to defeat that round. I may have to start with them up here. Because they take time to drop tax. So the question is, do you go with 2, do you try to get 2 out quickly, or do you try to upgrade this guy? We're surviving the first few rounds. Because is there value in having 2, or is there value in dropping more spikes? Probably having 2, just because you give me 2 chances to drop these guys down. The downside of just doing these guys is you get to put them so far in the game, we're going to have to wait forever for the spikes to get to us. But it's a challenge, that's why we're doing it. To make it hard. Okay, so I'm going to put another one over here. I mean, we'll find out here in this first one whether or not we can win with just these 2. Well, it'd be nice to have a guy here just to move stuff through. Oh, We've made it to the second round. So now we begin the upgrade process. And this is probably counterintuitive, but I probably should do these guys first. Faster production. And when am I going to bring Benjamin out in all this? That's the real question, I guess. I need to get... we're going to need to upgrade this guy to white hot spikes. I mean, we're surviving with just these 2 spike factories. I've never tried this before. This is kind of an interesting challenge. Because if I can get this out of white, then we can deal with leads. Which is kind of my concern right now. Okay, we got bigger spikes. Are we going to survive this? Yeah. Okay, we get him up to white hot. Then we can start thinking about bringing Benjamin out. Maybe. It'll give us more money if nothing else. Come on, 510 is what we're looking for. Okay, white hot. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I think we're in pretty good shape to bring out Benjamin. That's going to be our next goal here. Something that'll be able to give us more money and be able to, again, help pop some of the bigger balloons in the later game. So I'm not sure this is going to be a successful strategy, but it's around 65. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to go ahead and drop him in, like here. Just someplace. Now we can start looking at upgrading. Like this guy over here probably needs... we're in deep doo-doo already. Bigger stacks. It's the speed in which they come through here becomes a bit of a problem. But we're holding our own. Now we're on white stacks here. We can get faster production on this top one. Because this one becomes kind of the one where we... our top line of defense. Okay, so this guy is the one we're going to go middle path with because I think spike balls is going to be the path for the top line. This is so fascinating to see if we can actually win with this. Faster production. It's like these long strings of balloons, and now they're running on top of each other. Can we hold this off? Well, it looks like we can. Nice. Here come the leads. We're well situated for leads. Try to get spiked balls up here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this all the time. It'll be interesting. Okay, so we're here. Interesting. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to having a hatchback where I can carry a bike. That's one thing I miss about having the Element. And it's just more Stanley stuff, you know? If I want to go to like soccer games, we can go to the soccer games and take chairs and coolers and all the things that we're going to need to enjoy the soccer event. So there's a lot of that going on. You know, one of the things I'm looking forward to if I'm going to have a manual is low-speed adaptive cruise control. I mean, I drive US 60 in the morning to Masters, and you always get behind these slow cars that are, you know, just kind of puttering along, and it's always annoying. They slow down, they speed up. You know, having an adaptive cruise control on a one-lane road like that, man, that's going to make my morning commute to swimming and then back home just more enjoyable because I'm not going to have to worry about all these slow cars. This is going to be an interesting test of my back row defense, and it holds.
Dude.
We're close to the spike storm, and then we can get spiked mines. I think if we can survive this board, I think we'll be in better shape for surviving some of the later ones. Can we hold off on the spiked mines? Yes. Can we get spike storm, which was the next round? Wow, that does. These fast ones just come so quickly. I don't get enough mines down. But we held on. We can get spike storm now. Now I can deal better with these faster guys. So like this is.
Executing hack.
Does the hack help me any? So now if I drop spike storm, the pretty much handles everything. So like the spike storm is kind of my go-to if things are starting to look like they're like this would be a good time for another spike storm. And we do the work necessary to take him out. It's probably better in the early round to use the spike storm, but we're just having some fun. Let's go ahead and use the hack on him. Try to get faster production. I don't know if that really works. So now we're hoping we hold on the backside, and we just did not.
Have
We're
you
dead.
tried turning it off and on again?
Okay, so you cannot win with just those two towers. So we're going to add in. We're going to restart. We're going to add him in. Yeah, we're going to add him in. He'll survive us through this first round, I hope. Or maybe not. That's a lot of balloons coming at me. Can we eliminate all these with them? Oh, we can. Okay, can we make it through this one with just this? And the answer is no, probably not. Oh, they regrow too. Okay, we're gonna take some hits here. I'm not super excited about that. Can I get enough to put down this? No. Oh dear. This was a mistake. I should have put this guy down. Let's go ahead and restart. We didn't get very far on this one. Let's go ahead and restart. I'm going to put him down here. He'll be fine here. And we'll just have to wait for these first rounds to get back there. Then we'll drop the tack shooter. He's the next one to go in. Next man up. This shouldn't be a problem. Boom, boom, boom. We'll handle this. We get the tack shooter in. I think the tack shooter will be more than enough for what we need. Will help us in some of the areas where these guys struggle. Tack shooter here. With just the sheer number of balloons. Just having something else that can help us with that, I think will be perfect. And if not, we may have to bring another balloon into the mix. Because we only got these 3 balloons for this whole challenge. Okay, we use him to pop stuff. Probably give him fire. It's going to be the best route. Fire route. There we go. Okay, so we'll get him up to hot shots, and then we'll probably bring out Benjamin. So adaptive cruise control, that's a big win for me because it goes always down to 0, so I can just go. It really be really handy in like high traffic situations as well, because we're talking about, you know, when things are slow on the interstate, you know, having something that can go down to 0 as a cruise control. Yes, sign me up for that. Okay, Benjamin's the next guy coming out. So I think we're pretty comfortable here eliminating tax. This is a good spot for him. Just does so much work with this. Balloons have to go travel so far. The other thing that I think would be great is wireless Android Auto. This is really cool. I like the idea of it's wireless. You don't have to plug anything in, and you get Android Auto on your car. You know, the Civic comes with like Sirius. It comes with its own, GPS system, which can be handy. You know, if you're having issues with internet connectivity in some rural areas, it'll still give you a GPS mechanism. Oh, I can bring him out now. Where are we gonna put him? Like over here.
Let's see what we can
Doesn't really matter because he pretty much shoots from everywhere.
Awesome.
Thinking we're gonna want to upgrade this guy now. As we get money coming in, upgrade him. Let's get white spikes. Okay. And now that we have him, I wonder if we should put like a second tower for him, like up here. I mean, that's the problem with the spike factories. I mean, the best spots for them are here at the end. You know, now that I think about it, I probably want to put him over here again. Like maybe like here? No, I want to put him like right here. That way we're hitting kind of both directions. Okay, so now this guy, I want to get with the spike storm. I think that's the play. But let's think about wireless Android Auto. Android Auto, I mean, that's one of the coolest things the van has, because now I can have Google Maps as my primary driver. Google Maps is just so nice. I mean, the one time I took the van up, there was an accident on the interstate. It redirected me off. You know, you just put your destination in, it's going to give you the best route. If there's any traffic, if there's anything like accidents, it's going to move you away from that. And that is such an important feature when you're commuting day to day, or you're just you're trying to make it up to like Cincinnati where my sister lives. You know, there's always accidents up there, and this gives you a chance to kind of mitigate that, where previously you didn't really have those opportunities. So I'm excited about that. Plus, you get all the music features of it. You know, I can have all my music on there. That becomes kind of this really cool way to listen to music. I got YouTube music, and I've got all my old music that I've ripped into MP3s. So having all that available is just really nice. A really nice feature to have. Okay, yeah, this is bleeding up enough of these ones coming in that we should be okay. I'd really like to get the fire. Are we gonna lose here? No, we're not gonna lose here. I got Ring of Fire. That should do wonders for me until I can get a Spike Storm, which would be the next level of invincibility for me. I mean, the real question, I mean, this is going to be interesting as we get closer to around 65, because like all these camos I can't hit with them, but we can hit them with those. Interesting. Like the fire ring does so much work. It advised time for me to build up my defenses for later on. Spike Storm is the next big deal for me. Okay, because now I have the ability to like throw out a bunch of spikes.
Guys?
I'm not worried about this guy because I think Benjamin will handle him. Okay, is Benjamin not gonna handle him? Then this guy will handle him. Yeah, we're good. No, I'm not. I lost.
Over, man.
How did Benjamin not defeat him? Wow. Okay. We're going to have to come back. We're going to have to start this over. Restart voyage. We're gonna need one more ship. Okay, so now I think we could have defeated the easy one, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do it with this. So we're gonna use those two, and then I get to pick one more that will help me secure victory. Not him. I need something else that can do a lot of damage to a bunch of them. I am going to you know, the answer is the lizard monkey, because I can get him to see camo, and he's going to be able to better deal with. Okay, so I'm going to bring... Okay, these are my 4 towers. I added one more to my game. Benjamin's so bad. I wonder if I should replace Benjamin with somebody else. Like if I had like him or Psy Monkey. No, I'm gonna bring him. No, not him. I'm gonna bring this one. I wonder if Psy would be a better one. I'm gonna bring Psy in. A better hero. And I'm gonna try again. Actually, let's go back. I'm gonna restart my voyage again. Restart. No, let's... Okay. I'm gonna bring one more. Just in case I need... I'm gonna bring out him, just in case. That's an in-case play. I feel better having a much better... Okay, so the play here is... this guy up here in the corner. Okay, so we're going to speed this up. And then we're going to bring the tack shooter out. So we're going to go the same strategy, but we're going to use Psy, which is going to be a much better attack against the big Moabs than Benjamin was. Benjamin is just really that bad. I hate saying that, but Benjamin's terrible. He's really good for money, especially if you can get banks going. He's really... like, if you want to get to like level 250, 300, he's really good for that because his ability to generate so much money for you. But without that... Okay, let me get this guy going a little bit here. But outside of that, no. I mean, he's fun. Like, Etna's best for long term because of the ability to everything to see camels or camo. But Benjamin, man, if you want to like rack up the money, especially if you're trying to get like the mega ones, is just fantastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop. Then we bring him out. Or should we deal with leads first? I think we're going to want to deal with leads first. So I get him to 510. Okay, now we'll bring Psy out. A little bit better attack one, especially against the bigger balloons. But getting back to Android Auto, I mean, Android Auto is just so much fun to have in your car. Just having access to everything. Nice screen. I mean, a nice infotainment screen on the new Civic. I mean, none of that stuff is in my current Honda. My current Honda right now, if I want to listen to music, I got to plug in through the audio jack. It's kind of crazy. If I want to listen to like podcasts and things like that, to have to use an audio jack. And then, of course, my phone doesn't have an audio port, so I have to use the USB-C to audio adapter. I mean, it's just really kind of wild. Psy, you're going to help me out here. Help me get my Vict. I think this will be enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and build this guy up.
My awareness grows.
My defenses, so to speak. You know, it really matters what your hero is, I think, a lot. I'm going white hot spikes up top in case any leads make it through. So I'm not going to have to worry about. Camo leads are much later. You can just see that Sage is so much better of a hero.
More shall come.
And I'm pretty sure he can hit camos too, which is just an additional benefit. Okay. You get him up. Now we just kind of build up my defenses here. If we can get spike balls. Let's go.
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Or should I just move him up? No, we want to get... We want to set up our last line of defense. Well, nothing has gotten to him yet in a while. Okay, so he can't hit the... Interesting. Spike balls. And we'll get him up to... But we don't need it. You know, I'm wondering if like Spike Storm would have helped me in the last one when we kind of got overwhelmed. I never think about the superpowers. Okay, here comes the camos. Yeah, he can handle camos. I mean, they're not even getting to the back line. No, size not good when you get overwhelmed by large numbers. That's why I need to probably get. Although I don't think I had Spike Storm last time. I may want to think about that a little bit earlier this time. Go ahead and get Ring of Fire. That will help. And then we'll bring him out and start working towards Spike Storm. Where am I gonna put him? Should I put him like right here maybe? Or should I put him back in the back? I'm gonna put him back here. Later line of defense. And we'll go up the middle path. Right to Spike Storm. Okay, now he can hit them. What level is he? Level 7, so he's working his way up. He's in like first. Yeah, let's go. Shredder. 4,500 for Storm.
Be wary.
Can we pop him? He can't get him at this low level. I've just lost. Maybe not. No, victory.
Knowledge.
So he needs to get stronger to pop him. That's interesting. Because that's my kind of play with some of these. I forget what his superpower is.
Stillness.
Yeah, it's things that are right around him. So I have to be a little more careful about his superpower. Spike Storm. Let's go. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit more secure right now. And superhero makes a big difference. Although we're only around 45 so far. No worries here. I'm gonna go ahead and. There's no reason to drop a Spike Storm. I mean, nothing's gonna get past them. None of those balloons are gonna get past him. None of these are gonna get past him. Spike Storm. Deal with the camos. Yeah, I did a lot of work on the camos. I should be able to handle what's left. I mean, really, that's the big thing is camos. And that's why we have Spike Storm. And nothing's getting to the back line. Put 8,000 to upgrade him. He's upgraded. I mean, now we just see if that's enough to get us to around 65. And we can use the money on Psy if we want, but like, this tire's so good at defeating basic balloons.
Inner peace.
Go ahead and drop the Spike Storm. Can he not hit that balloon? Oh, that stinks. Okay, so we're doing some damage there. I might use my superpower with him and see if that works with him. Oh, it just slows him down. Spike Storm. I had to run the Spike Storm. Okay, now we're talking about a problem. But since I can see them, let's go ahead and do this. Slow him down, which gives me Spike Storm again, but I'm not going to need it. Let's go. Superpowers for the win. Okay, let me go ahead and drop Spike Storm. Okay, now we're getting a bunch of camos. So I can stop them again, which will buy time. And now I can drop another Spike Storm. Let's go.
Yes.
I wonder if I should unlock him.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and unlock him a level. Oh, 34. You know, I might be able to get to 34. Let's go ahead and drop another Spike Storm. Yeah, 34 might be actually doable. I shouldn't have spent that money. Man, I wish he could handle these balloons. I hate throwing a Spike Storm out for that. Here come the camos. Let's slow them down. Give me a little bit of time to... Oof. Okay. We're good. I'm probably good here as well. Yeah. Boom. Okay. Give it a second. Spike Storm. Made it through. I think stop him with. I'm okay with just like the one banded ones. But I am a little worried. Okay, he handled. Spike Storm this. Okay, we got through that. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good here, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that's gonna get through. No, I shouldn't get through the spikes there.
Red
So now
is the color of destiny.
we got reds. Spike Storm. It goes away too quickly. This is where it gets interesting, I guess. I'll be able to throw another Spike Storm out, which will help. Fortunately, he's slow, which helps as well. See if red can handle him. Yes. Should I have another Spike Storm here? Yeah, Spike Storm. I'm gonna have to. Okay, that's gonna do some work on the back end of this. It's probably a huge mistake to throw that Spike Storm down right then, but I'm in pretty good shape here. I can throw another one down. Mines, boom, get him. This is so crazy. Spike Storm. So works. Okay, a bunch of camos, but they're being handled. Go ahead and drop that to slow him down. Give me some more time. Okay, they're not gonna get through that. Boom. Okay, we get his special power, which is handy. So we upgrade his special power. 34, man, now I kind of feel bad about upgrading him. Okay, I'm not worried about any of these guys. Oh, these are some big numbers coming through. I'm dead. Oh, I made it! Wow. That is actually surprising. Okay, I'm gonna need to use Spike Storm. Oh no. Then maybe this. Is it gonna be enough? Am I gonna survive this? Oh, I survived it. What the heck? This is really scary. Oh, if I don't have superpowers, there's no way. I feel good about this.
Red is the color of destiny.
Okay, I give this a second, and then we'll drop it. So we're good there. This is that whole... okay, drop another Spike Storm. Boom. It's not perfect, but if we can get this red, I feel good. And we do. So I can run slow, and then I can run this, and then I can run this. And that's victory. Let's go! I can't believe I won that. Oh, wow. Like, I'm feeling much better about this one. It's like, can you drop him here? Like, I mean, the obvious play is this one here. And then we can drop the other ones on top. This is about, can I get enough money? Things are gonna get through here. He's gonna get through, isn't he? Dang it. See, my problem is like, yeah, the balloon that, okay, it popped him, that's good. I gotta be able to survive these early attacks. I gotta spend all my money on this stupid tack shooter. And hope he can get me to where I can get a lot more money. Which means the play here is probably to move him up to hot shots. And then it's gonna take time to get money for this guy. Which makes me wonder if like Psy might not be the best next play here. I think he's gonna be the play. Because he has range across the whole board. This is a really long path. This is a good one for Psy. And since we come through here multiple times, this is going to be a great one for the tack shoot, for the spike factory as well. We're only going to around 60, so I'm not going to be able to get all... I don't think I can get spike factory with him. This is so expensive, though. Okay, where do we want to drop him? Like maybe like right here. I'm going to drop him there. So now we have to wait for enough money to bring out a spike factory. Like the spike factories are going to be great, man, because things come through here so many times. Yeah, it's important to get Psy out so he can start building up levels. And then we drop this guy like here. Maybe I'll bring out the other one next. Because I don't think upgrading is going to be big issue.
My awareness grows.
I'm gonna bring another one out. Should put it towards. No, we'll put it here. It doesn't really matter. So now we begin the upgrade dance with all these guys.
More shall come.
And we just kind of wait. The other thing I like about the Sport Touring is it has 4 charging devices. It has the QI charger, which is cool. Yeah, not the only thing I need, but it does have a wireless charger. So in theory, you can throw your wireless device, your thing in there can charge and wirelessly connect, which is really kind of cool. But mainly having the extra chargers, that way if we go on day trips, my wife, my son can charge their devices in case they get low. Since I don't have a built-in like Wi-Fi hotspot, you're gonna need that charger to be able to power a hotspot potentially. So that's a really cool feature. I also really like the safety features in the Honda. I mean, from the van, things like lane assist that keeps you in the middle of the lane, the collision sensing devices, so when you're real close to things, the blind spot notification. I mean, these are just really cool features that I really like in the van. And if I have a car with it, let's go with it, man. Anything like that. That way, especially when you're trying to park in tight spots, how close are you to things, having the camera, I'll be able to really, pull it in on like on a street and park in some really nice tight areas. So I am looking forward to that. Did I really make this guy my Spike Factory guy? Oh well. I don't think it's going to matter. So we continue the upgrade process. Next will probably be Ring of Fire. Be really handy with this guy. But see, the nice thing is we drop all these spike balls and they're going to be around each time they go around. I don't like the fact that he's dropping one here. Guess I should have pushed him further back up the thing. Oh well. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. I like this whenever you get to like the central thing like this. I think we'll be okay. Everything has to come through so many times. And then we're going to go the Moab Shredder with this guy. It should have been backwards, but if I lose because of that, I'll be disappointed, but I think I'll be okay. Okay, so Moab Shredder, so we can get Spike Storm and Spiked Mines. The other thing that's nice about this is I have, if things make it through here, I have some time to counterbalance that. So far, we're handling this with aplomb. The other thing I like about a new car are the wireless entry systems. I go swimming and running, and I actually have 2 bags. Like on Thursdays when I go up there, I have a bag with my running stuff, my computer stuff when I'm going on site. I've also got a bag for my swimming stuff. And you get both these bags, and like my current car, I have to find my key to hit the button to unlock it. The wireless, you kind of just roll up, pull the handle, it opens up. You don't have to worry about where the key is. Also has a push button start. Man, like my key, you turn it in and turn it, and so any of the keys that hang down, they hit my knee. I just find that really annoying. And so it's good to have something that can kind of counter that. So that's cool. I really like that feature. Those features, just that whole touchless environment. 40,000 for carpet spikes. I don't think I'm going to get there. But we do have our carpet spikes, which we can deploy when we need to. Which I'm curious to see if we'll actually need it. I said, having this central spot where you can just kind of drop stuff and they come through. This would have been the first board we would have won easily. Because like this, I'm not even sure I'll need the superpowers. I guess we'll find out. You know, like the new car is going to have like auto headlights. You don't have to worry about turning your headlights on and off at nighttime. It's going to have all the rain sensing, so I don't have to worry about turning on windshield wipers. I mean, to me, these are all really just comfort features that are, you know, that my other car doesn't have. You got to do all that manually. I mean, that's awesome. You know, we're talking about great gas mileage. This thing will get better gas. The new car will get better gas mileage, even with more horsepower and power. It's going to get better gas mileage than the other car. Not a lot, but it's going to be in the same ballpark. So I'm going to be getting 30 plus miles per gallon, which, like I said, all the driving we're going to be doing is huge. It's a big deal. The Touring also comes with a Bose audio system. You know, so it'd be nice to have better audio. I mean, I'm not a big musicphile like a lot of other people are, but you know, it's better to have it than not have it. You know, it has remote start, which could potentially be useful when it gets really cold in the winter months. I guess in theory you could turn it on for AC in the summer, but I don't like cold weather, so anything I can do to stop the cold weather, I'm all for it. I mean, we're just shredding this. Here comes round 60. There's no way this will make it through. You know, I'm gonna get another red car, which that's a throwback to my SI. Red is such a cool color. Ooh, this board here is going to be brutal. I didn't see the final board. That could potentially prove to be the board that does me in. Huh. We'll see. Because it's a short board. Wow, that's the fourth board? Okay, we're definitely going to probably have to use the fire monk, the other monkey for that one. Because I don't know how else we'll... They're going to give us more money for this one. $12.50. Huh. I'm going to go ahead and drop him in then. And hopefully we can defeat this first round with just this guy. Then I can drop in Psy. The nice thing is that everything comes into this middle part. I'm going to go ahead and... Where am I going to put Psy? Can I put Psy here? I can put Psy here. Okay.
With
Did I lose? Oh, I lost some.
Act as one.
Poop. That's okay. Now I can upgrade this guy as money comes in. I lost 5 hearts. I'm going to need that for the next level. That next level may not be doable with what monkeys I have. Definitely going to have to use the wizard monkey with that.
Inner peace.
But with that wizard monkey, maybe. Especially if I can... Man, I don't even know what the path would be there. Probably fire, bottom, and fire path. That way we can hit camos and do a lot of damage. Wow, that's going to be a really tough board. I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah. The other thing I'm going to like about the new car is it's small. I always love small cars. The Civic is their biggest Civic ever, but it's only a couple inches longer than the current car I have now, which is a pretty small car. I really enjoy it. Like I said, this is pretty much going to be a perfect car for me. I really look forward to that. Why am I slow? Let's speed up. Okay, getting him up to the ability to shoot even faster. As long as nothing gets through here. I'd like to be able to handle leads, which means we get to 600. I also need to be able to handle camos. And then we can wait on our...
More shall come.
Okay, so I got hot shots here. Now I can wait on these guys. I do have the superpower for him too. 13. We're handling this pretty well. I'm kind of curious to see what happens here with my. If I can bring out the spike factory here, put one on both sides. Here in the middle. Like this isn't going to be as useful as the last one, but this should be okay.
My awareness grows.
Because my problem in the last board is this guy's not going to be as effective. Another one out. On this side, now we're dropping down spikes. Bigger stacks. I'm going to try to get these guys going a little bit up to. Need to get them up and dropping white hot spikes. That way when the leads come, these don't become useless tacks. There's nothing worse than watching the leads plow through your tack spikes that are sitting on the ground. So far so good. Yeah, just in time. Production. Now we need to make them faster. So we got him out early enough. See, he's handling these leads, which is pretty cool. Faster production. Like I'm wondering if I should just go spiked balls with both these rather than the spike storms. Well, a spike storm in this environment would be pretty handy. Which makes me wonder, should I go 2 spike storms? That might be the play here. I think that's going to be the play. That's the play we're going to run with. Let's see if we can get multiple spike storms going. Well, that might be the play on the final level. Yeah, because these big balloons like this come rolling in. Well, I do have 2.
More
Shredder. Oh, no, I'm thinking spike balls. I think we go with the same strategy we used last time. It would be nice to have two spike storms available to us in case we start to get overwhelmed. So we're gonna try it. Try to go 2 spike storms route. Maybe a bad decision, but we'll find out.
Be wary.
So far we're doing okay. Boom, got through him. Concern is being overwhelmed by balloons before I can get Spike Storm. What, like level 45 that had so many? Okay, so we got, do I get Spike Storm? Should I Spike Storm? Okay, so now we got Spike Storm. I can use it. No! It was round 43. That hurts. That hurts my soul. Oh, that hurts my soul.
With focus, we act as one.
Oh my gosh.
My awareness grows.
I didn't get Spike Storm fast enough. don't know how much that hurts my soul. We were cruising to victory. Okay. Well, we learned a valuable lesson that time. A very valuable lesson, a very painful lesson. Wow. And now I gotta do this all over again. So we're gonna bring out one tower and get him up to Spike Storm. I think that's the play.
My awareness grows.
Wow. That was painful. That was a painful loss. I am not gonna lie. Now we wait. We'll try this side. Spike Storm is the play. First I want to get to bigger stacks, white hot spikes. I still can't believe that. Do not make the same mistake twice. Will not make the same mistake twice. Okay, we got him. So now we sit and wait. We sit and wait for the end to come. Ugh.
Inner peace.
Okay. I don't think we'll be overwhelmed before we get to 5,000, which is what we have. That's a chance we're going to take. But yeah, that's not a problem. Question is when we'll get to 5,000. 1,000 now. Come on, give us money. These balloons are working us pretty good, though. I do have some concerns. So far, so good. Yeah, we're working it. Wow, that's so close. Okay, good.
More shall come.
Now we're kind of like on the edge of getting overrun. Right before 5,000, which is not what we like to see. What if another spike factory? I'm not gonna, because I do have still my superpower that I didn't use last time. Trying to get spike factory. Like I can use this right here, and that will help us. Spike factory, boom. We're in a much better shape now. Because now I can handle anything that's overflow.
Some leave
Oh, Oh, one got away. Maybe, maybe none. Okay, now I can bring up this guy. And the question is, are we going to try to go same route with him? Well, I'm thinking maybe, now that I have Super Spike, maybe we should think about upgrading him.
Some leaves must fall.
Dang it, I did it again. I waited too long.
Be wary.
$3,500 upgrades him. If I can get him up, I feel much better about anything that's not camo. Because right now stuff's kind of getting through. So we bled, what, 10 or 15? A little bit further, boom, okay. Yeah, I feel much better now. So yeah, we're gonna try this. We're gonna go middle path. Like I said, if it's not camo, I feel really good about his ability to pop. None of this stuff is camo. I'm gonna take a chance here in 2 spike storms potentially. These camos aren't overwhelming me. What we currently have, so we'll roll with it. Okay. So it's not camo, I'm not too worried. Getting a second spike storm, I think, pretty much guarantees victory. If I can just drop that at any time. I've got a second one available. And wait for the other one to repair itself. With the fire in the middle, I feel pretty good. Just work. Not gonna take chances there. Because that was camo. Okay, good. More camo. I'm not too worried about them. I'm gonna drop one. Kind of the paranoia coming out of me here. But I generally feel pretty good about these. That works them through. No problems there. No problems there. Okay. No problem there. Camos. Drop a spike storm down. I said I'm scared of camos. I'm not scared of anything else here. Go ahead and drop a spike storm just to deal with those. He's dealt with. He'll be dealt with. One I'm not worried about. Okay. What is the upgrade to Spike Storm path? 40,000? Okay, let's go ahead and drop a storm down for all those camos. And we'll drop
is the color of destiny.
another one down for this guy. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, the other one's healed itself. So we're good here, I think. Let's Go ahead and drop that out, and then we'll drop that out, and that's victory for us. Last map. This one I'm a little bit more nervous about because this one is such a short path. The other ones had long paths. This one, on the other hand, does not have a long path. So we gotta figure out a good spot for him that does the most damage. And there's just no good paths. But I can't just bring Syak because he's not going to be strong enough. I mean, it's like pick your poison on this. Like I can hit both those paths. I mean, I think the play is this probably just because it's close enough to hit both paths. But this is... We're gonna need Psy. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make it through this first one. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart. Restart. I think we're gonna need, like, this guy in the early game. Along with this guy right here. Okay, let's see if we can win with both of these guys. Like, see, we can't even make it to this first part without taking heat. Maybe with Psy we have a chance. I mean, we're just bleeding balloons here. But we've got some space to play with. So, I mean, it's not like the end of the world if we keep bleeding balloons. Drop him in.
With focus, we act as one.
That gets him out early enough that maybe we have a chance. I think the play is going to be bottom path with this guy. This is crazy, man. A lot of this is going to be early round survival.
Knowledge.
Okay, so now we're getting him a little bit stronger. The problem is, I was like, that's 1,000. I mean, that would be the spot to put him. And maybe I move him. Maybe I don't upgrade him. You know, maybe that is the play. Once I get more money. Or maybe I minimally upgrade him. So that I can afford to replace him. Because it'd be nice if I could get... I mean, because like the problem is like this guy's just not going to be as effective either because he's going to have to go like here. I mean, so far we're holding our own. We haven't bled too much. I mean, I guess the question is just do we wait for the spike factory? I mean, at some point we're going to have to be able to hit leads. So far we're doing okay. You know, but if I put him out, then it's going to take even longer for the spike factory to come out. I mean, so far we're good enough to pop some of these that are coming through.
I sense more fully.
This is going to be so stressful. Man, I'd like to be able to drop a spike factor here. I mean, your hope is that Sai can help take out some of those. And he is. Trying to take a chance to get to 1,000. So I can drop this guy in. Okay, we can get a spike factory out. We'll put him on this side. That way it's kind of evenly spaced here. Okay, now we can focus on this guy a little bit, I think. Upgrade him. We need to get him up to hot shots. Because we have to be able to deal with leads. And so far we're holding up. Okay, we got him up there. So now I'm feeling better. I want to get him to fireball maybe. And then we can take a chance on removing this and then moving him down here. Oh, this isn't a bad spot. I mean, we're doing have a pretty good amount of path. No, I think the strategy is going to be to play this guy. Okay, so we're gonna. Do you want to go fire path with him? Or do we want to go necromancer path? If I go necromancer, then I can open up the... Yeah, I think that's going to be the path. Okay, I'm going to give him fire, and then we're going to go bottom path. Because I think that's going to be more valuable to... If I can make more available for this guy to hit. That's going to be more valuable, like long term. Some monkey sense. So many choices here. And I gotta still be able to upgrade this guy. Like right now we're comfortably holding our own. I mean, my fear is that once we get overwhelmed, this guy's gonna get quickly overwhelmed. But if I can get him up to Shimmer, he'll take up more of the path as well.
Inner peace.
I mean, like right now, we're okay. I mean, the question is how long is that going to last? It's a good question. So I don't know if like Spike Storm will be as good a strategy here as maybe just... I don't know. I don't know what the strategy is going to be here for. I think we're going to... I don't know. Really hard to tell. Okay, so now I've got more... Okay, so now we're hitting this path down all the way down to here. So there is that going for us. I think we're going to want to upgrade this guy now. Okay. Might hide spikes down here.
Inner peace.
Okay. Faster. Now we're starting to get down here. Oof. Okay. 3,000, 2,800. That's probably the next play. Just save up for that. I'm hoping I've got enough. Exit spikes. Wall of fire would be pretty nice, but I think 2,800 is what we're gonna have to hold out for. This is very much a what can we hold out for? What can we survive? I can't forget to use my powers. Like here's where we can, like now, like by ability to wipe, that brings this guy into a much more useful position for us. Okay, we're trying to get to 2,800. Okay, holding up. Still holding up. We're still holding up. Our hero is doing quite a bit of work for us. You know, I might have to use his superpower, and I am. Okay, we survived that round, and we're close to 2,800. And our attack sprayer is doing some work. Mostly it's Sai, though, man. He's the star of the show. Which is what your superhero should be. I mean, this is taking a pretty big chance. And we're getting overwhelmed. Army, okay. Start helping me. Okay. Okay, that was a big chance. We almost got overwhelmed, but we did not. Now we can look to defend a little more. I can look to upgrade him. Still got another tower to bring out. I think I'm gonna bring him out. Because the other play is 3,500 there. I think we're better off maybe defending the back half for now. Especially if I can get to... Wait, hot spikes. The coverage by the Necromancer is pretty good. I probably should get Wall of Fire out too. So many choices. Wall of Fire. 500 for him. Let's get this guy up to a reasonable level as well, and then we'll...
Be wary.
This is the real challenge. Like, is this gonna be enough to defeat him?
Stillness.
Yes, barely. Wow. We're gonna need Spike Storm. Because he can't handle. So yeah, the next play is definitely gonna be Spike Storm, if I can get there. $5,000. He's kind of replacing him for now. Once I get Spike Storm, then I can look at upgrading him. So far, we're doing okay. 3,900. $4,000. Here we go. I'm gonna get Spike Storm here. That should help quite a bit. Spike Storm.
Awareness rose.
Okay, let's slow this down a minute. I'd like to move him up to the next higher level, and then we'll work on the last guy. I'm feeling pretty good now. Like, I might actually win this, but I wouldn't have been able to do it without the Wizard Monkey. I mean, this is just not a good board for the other three. Sometimes you gotta have that extra one in your pocket. This is just a ridiculous board. Okay, we get him to fire. So now the question is are we going to be able to handle the big Moabs? I mean, that's really what we're looking at now. So now I'm looking at, do I want to go... I do, I want to go Spike Storm again. I think that's going to be the play.
Be wary.
Like right here, I got to throw Spike Storm now. And that's the only way I can deal with those. There's my next Spike Storm. I'll be okay here. Like one, I don't mind bringing them down in here because I'm okay. Let's see, like being able to scrub off camo makes these guys like impossible to get to me. 2,600 is, you know, I might get to 2,600 to buy that. There's one balloon. Like I said, one balloon doesn't bother me. There's the second one. Let's go ahead and drop a Spike Storm. Because this is really going to be managing Spike Storms. That does quite a bit of work on him. Let him sit there and take some extra damage. Okay, so I don't have to worry about using the Spike Storm on him. Nice. Individual balloons, I'd be surprised if they get through. Anything else coming with him? Yeah, just put it right there on him like that. Use his super power up so I don't have to use the Spike Storms. Yeah, he didn't make it that far. Here we go, round 56. Camos, no worries. So I'm not even worried about one, generally. He's not gonna get through. We got two of them. Spike Storm it. Here come the next two. So he's gonna suck up enough balloons and we're good. Nice. I think I'm gonna get enough to 25 is 26.5. I think I'm gonna get enough to get him out. Spike Storm. I'm not taking any chances on level 58. We're close enough to get another one out that I'm good. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that one. Okay. That was a mistake. Okay, it took that one out too. It did the other power. It did his power. Go ahead and upgrade and get his power. Wiping camos. Easy peasy. I'd like to try to use his power here, but I'm not going to get a chance, am I? Nope. We up there him again? No. Okay, level 60.
Red is the color.
Spike Storm. That's unfortunate that the Spike Storm is mostly here. Let's try that again. Spike Storm. A little time for the next one. But we'll just use that to do this. And then we'll use his other power. And victory's ours. Let's go. Medium power. Just the 3 towers. Crazy, crazy, crazy. For Valentine's Day. Look at that, 250. Nice rewards. Well, that was crazy difficult with just the tires we chose. But, you know, hey, we get some money out of it. We get some bonus stuff. Good times, man. Good times. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more like this, hit subscribe. And as always, you know, man, have a great day.